Hey everyone, and welcome to the Tech Lane. Today we're going to be reviewing the Surface 3. I've had about a week to use this thing. Pretty good so far. Couple key components I will explain to you. So first off, let's start her up. You're going to notice in the back that there is a power button, volume rocker up and down. There is a USB port. It's a standard USB port. There's a mini display port, and finally a standard USB that we can all use to charge anything we have. We can use to charge. And down here we have a standard headphone jack. You'll notice the kickstand in the back. It only has three different settings, I guess you can call them. So there's this one, and this one, right? So depending on how you're looking at the screen. So let's turn her on and see how she fares. So sorry for the reflection of myself, but it is what it is. So you'll notice obviously the screen's extra super glossy. You'll also notice, let me just enter my password here while you look at those things. So first off, for it to start, boom, it's instant right away. And it's very responsive. Very responsive. This particular version comes with, so the version we're reviewing is the 128 gig of storage and 4 gigs of RAM. So you'll notice it actually comes with Office and everything you might need already installed. It comes with 1 year free of Office 365. And it is going to be Windows 10 upgradable. So if I go to the main hub there, you'll see I've actually installed some stuff. I installed a couple games and I've installed a couple things. So first off, as far as browsing goes, you'll see that it launches an application instantly. If you want to go to Google, you'll see it's great. The only problem I have with the on-screen keyboard is it doesn't always come up. So if you have the touch cover or the type cover, which I do not have because, well, it wasn't worth getting because it's expensive as fuck. It's $120 Canadian. You can put your own into the USB port. So let's get out of that. So I know some people want to see some stuff. So I've tried to run Heroes of the Storm on it. Heroes of the Storm does work. The only problem is A, you need a mouse and a keyboard to play it because it's very hard, and B, it is kind of shoddy. This is not meant for gaming, but will play games. As you can see, some of the games I have on here, like Tropico, Street Fighter, Counter-Strike, Heroes of the Storm, these will play, but none of the newer ones will. I know Heroes of the Storm is relatively new, but it's not really graphic intensive. So, and again, just to show you what I have on this one. Do this. Properties. So you'll see here, this is what this little boy is running. Okay. So it's an Intel Atom 1.6. It actually has certain speed bursts up to 2.4, I believe. It's 4 gig and a 64-bit operating system. Obviously, it comes with all the stuff here you see. I don't know if 4 gig is enough. I think for a basic tablet it's enough. In Canada, this version retails for $750, which is kind of expensive compared to its US counterpart, which I believe is $599. That's pretty cheap if you ask me. For $599, I would definitely purchase it because that would make buying the keyboard and maybe a little touch mouse not so bad, right? In the front, it has a camera for things like Skype, and in the back, it also has a camera. It's 5 megapixel either way you look at it. So we've used this for about a week. I'm able to log into work via VPN, and it works great. The internet is awesome on it. I know some people were complaining that the Wi-Fi for some reason was really shoddy, but it's not. It's actually great. Is it worth your money? Well, it depends on what you want to do. I would say this, the Microsoft Surface 3, not the Surface Pro, is more of a tablet than it is a PC. Sure, you can run .exes, you can run certain games, but I mean, it does take a little bit of time to load up certain things. Also, Windows, even though I know it's made for touch, is kind of crappy when you're touching stuff. For example, you wanted to boot up something like this, double click it, and it takes forever to boot up. You also might think you just selected it versus actually double clicking it. But you'll see eventually it will boot up, which to me is a bit of it's a bit of a problem. We're on, if I'm looking at my Mac, for example, or I'm looking at any other computer that runs Windows, it's instant. So if you're looking for speed, this might not be the option for you. You might want to go with the Surface Pro, which is using the Intel i series. The other cool thing about this is the battery life. It's phenomenal. I was able to watch a bunch of movies, play a bunch of games, and type up a few documents, and I was good to go for about 9.5 hours. It does have 2 speakers, one on each side, and they are pretty loud, I would say. They're not distorted loud like some tablets are. They're more of like a very clear loud, almost like the Nexus devices or any of the Sony devices. And that's it. The screen itself is pretty clear for how big the screen is. It's a 10-inch. However, if you're expecting a really good resolution, you might want to go with the Surface Pro 3, which retails for $200 more. Again, I've been using nothing but Wi-Fi on this, and it's pretty fast. The only thing, again, is that sometimes it makes you press this button for the keyboard. It doesn't automatically put it up a la iPad or any Android device. So it takes a little bit to get used to on that part. And with the new Surface 3, they actually made it really thin. So if you're looking at the side, I mean, compared to any of the other Surface tablets, it's really thin, really nice looking. It doesn't heat up that much at all, actually, even when playing video games. And you see a little Windows logo over there. And that's it. I've used it as well for like things like Skype, and people can hear me very clearly. So I'm gonna give this one maybe 4 out of 5. The only reason why is A, it's very expensive for what it is, and B, by the time you add in the touch type cover and a little mouse, you're looking at well over $900 Canadian, which is preposterous for a little tablet like this. You could buy a laptop that would do the same thing, be a little bit stronger for the same price, if not cheaper. And obviously also uses the Microsoft Store if you want to use any of those things. And if you have anything from another Windows PC, you can also put it on here. It does run .exes. So that's it. This is my review of the Surface 3 for 2015. Please leave a comment at the bottom, guys. Let me know how I did. And if you want to keep seeing these reviews so we can keep on requesting these from the companies, and subscribe if you like us. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. See you next time on the Tech Lane.